Alright, hello everyone. Let's get the show on the road. Let's just double check. Volume should be working. Let's just make sure that I can get this into full screen before the stream starts. We all good? Yep, I think we're all good. Right, let's get back into it. So we're doing Lethamyr, which is a CTM map made by Vechs. It's number 11, I think. Last episode, or last stream rather, we managed to obtain a good amount of wool and items just generally for the monument. This time, what I'm looking to do is well, let's make some potions maybe. It's got to the point where I think we've got enough nether wart that we don't have to worry about, well, yeah, just carrying it all. Let's collect some of that. That being water for our bottles. Let's just bug them all in. One. And let's put... I thought we had nether wart. What did I do with the nether wart? I'm sure we had nether wart in our inventory. Oh, maybe we put it in there. Yeah, there we go. Right. Let's bug that in. I'm going to do an experiment real quick. So if I put 2 bottles in like that, and then we pick up more, I know I just untilled some of that soil. If we put that in, will that turn into an awkward potion? Hopefully it does. Let's see, put that in there, put that in there. Right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create for ourselves some strength potions, which will hopefully help us. And shall we make speed? We might as well make speed as well. Yeah, we might as well make speed. We're going to need it. Right, let's get rid of the gas tiers. We could do gas tiers actually. We could do regeneration. We're going to keep the bottles enchanting purely because of, well, the fact they'll be more useful once we have enchants. We don't have enchants yet. Coal, we'll keep the coal, keep the sticks, we've got the food. Food wise we should be fine. Axe, we'll keep the axe. Iron, we're going to leave. Bones, we're going to leave. Ender pearls, we're going to leave half of them. We've got a water bucket now, yeah. That's fine. Okay. We're figuring things out, we're managing to gather things together. Right, let's pick up all of these. Let's do that. Let's put all that there. And then... yeah, then we'll do regeneration. I think we might as well, because we've got the means to... let's do that. You can't shift click nether wart into, or materials into brewing stands at this point, I don't think. Is there anything else? There's one water bottle there. Let's leave behind, should we take all of the potions? Let's leave behind some of the arrows. We don't need all of the arrows. We may need some spare boots, so we'll take some spare boots. Yeah. Let's get some of that, and some of that. That's an awkward potion, as is that. Brilliant. Oh man, right. We're going to head back off in the same direction that we came from, I reckon. We're going to need... actually, we don't need to make splash regeneration potions. We can drink them. Yeah. Satisfied. Alright, let's head. Actually, let's wait a moment. Let's wait until the sun goes down so we can have a good sleep. We can not set our spawn, but, you know, make the night pass. We'll just get all these guys bred up. And we'll get all the pigs bred up as well. You can't waste wheat when breeding, because if you click on one that's already bred that it's going to waste away. Oh, come on. Hurry up. Sundown. Do 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 do. Anyway, S Club 8. Cringe right there. I'm kidding. Don't roast me if you enjoyed. Wait. Rubbish. There's no mobs nearby. I know where he is. He's right here. That was a massive lag spike. Right. Let's just block that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Brilliant. Right. That was random. A random area that I'd left unlit. Allowed a mob to spawn. Right, let's drink up that, put it in, and let's run off. So we're going to head across the plains this time. I do remember seeing something in the distance, and I think I checked it out, but I was too busy chatting that I never actually acknowledged what it was or had a proper look. I think it was some sort of tower with a lava in it. We're going to go and have a look for that again this time. Food-wise, we should be fine. If there was as much food in chests as there was last time in the last dungeon, we should be sorted for the rest of the map, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll just head over here, see what can be found. Oh. Not overly sure what it was right enough. I think it was just over here. Granted, we probably have to travel a fair amount. We need to keep the forest in our sights on the right because it was close to the forest, and that allows us to just really keep a perspective on where we are in relation to the base. And everything that we know. Most of the dungeons we've found thus far have been in the forest. What is that? That's just a lava pool. Should we go to the nether? I wonder if there's stuff in the nether. That could be an idea. We could maybe do some fast travel in the nether. That might be quite useful. I don't know how that would work. I'm not sure if it would work. It would work. No, anyway. Don't know why that's funny, but it was, and it is. There we go. Random lag spikes, but that's okay. This is 1.2.5 after all. I'm not seeing an awful lot. We're now in between two forests. We've got what looks like just a regular forest over there. Of course, birch forests and even taigas without snow, they didn't exist in these in this update, in this generation. In this generation of generation. That's not funny either. Right, yeah, this is what I saw, I think. Just a random pillar. Is that glowstone on top? Looks like it. Probably makes it easier to see from far and wide. Let's go and have a look at it then. Here's the door. So we've got a bit of a... Oh dear! That was a mistake. Power 3. Power 3 works well. So I think there was something up there, but we've made it into what seems to be another dungeon. Now, I'm not quite sure how prominent spawners will be, but what we're going to do is we're just going to check this out. Do we really need it? No, we don't need all of that. Bones. We don't even need bones at this point. We'll take the extra blocks, but apart from that, we'll just leave everything there as we found it. Ah, this is looking very similar to somewhere we've been before. Let's pick up that food. We're going to leave that behind. Yeah, there's nothing there we really need to help us. Like, the best thing we could get is an upgrade on our weapons, but this looks very much similar to towers we've been on before. Let's get our power 3 bow with flame on it. There we go. Ah, there's spawners. Let's get that open. There we go, all good. He's not going to bother us. There's a zombie spawner. And is that a key? No, I think that's just a regular spider. Hello, late start. It is indeed, mate. I was out tonight, so didn't have the same time frame. But it's something I still wanted to do. But it's nice to see you. It's nice to see these chests as well. Whoa, gas spawner. Whoa! Oh man. There's so many spawners, and there's a guy right behind me. No, we're all good. Let's just get rid of all of these. But yeah, no, greetings, Matt. Hope your day's been bearable. I'm just this is not bearable. No clue what I'm doing. There's some more food, and we can top up our brick supply. There's iron there we could dig. I think I'll just leave it though. You're not going to get any silverfish in those blocks. There's a skelly right here. Darn 1.2 skellies. Alright, so we've got... I think this could be where the wool is. Through here, because this is slightly... Oh no, that's a cave spider. Come on. Get the lights on. Let's dig up that. Don't know why we didn't just block up the tunnel. Let's get some gapples on the bar. Whoa! Right. We might as well use a gapple, just to be safe. Let's run in. Oh! That bally skelly! Let's shoot all of these guys. Let's get rid of that guy. Oh, there we go. And there we go. All good. Get rid of him. Oh, bother. Okay, tower is secure. Well, I wouldn't say secure, but more secure than it was. As opposed to the other tower that we were in yesterday, there's no... Like, there was masses of loot at the bottom, but there isn't any of that. There's no sign of that here. So we're going to have to just continue this general direction. Let's quickly plant something there. Oh, that's a cave spider. Oh, another freeze frame. It's really interesting, the freeze frames. Could be a memory leak, but I really don't know. Right, we've got a few guys down there. The worst thing that could happen is something comes up behind me. So we better secure the upper floor first. Whoa, hi. Could just be the map that's not optimised, although it said it was optimised for 1.2.5, which is why I'm playing it this version. Oh. Okay, knockback did no good there. Oh, let's oh, that's an enderman spawner. Oh, and that's a cave spider. Let's just double check the chest. Nothing useful. My crosshair literally passed over that enderman. I was a wee bit concerned that it was going to charge at me. This is a very strange place. Who was that? Was that guy here? Oh, he's there. Wait, is that brick I placed? Did I place that? Or has that always been there? There's brick down there too. I can't have placed that. Any new tactics today? Less looting, more torching, singing the hits of ABBA for motivation. Oh yeah. What's the song? Don't go wasting your emotion. Anyway, no, I don't quite have the talent of ABBA for singing. Whoa! Or no, but I definitely do have the talent of finding creative ways to die. Uh oh, that's not good. Okay. So far things are going well. I didn't torch much in the Mega Maze yesterday because I didn't feel it was worth it, but it would definitely be worth torching here. I would definitely agree with that. Let's get rid of all these. Whoa, and cave spiders are in the building. Elvis is in the building. Thank you very much. Let's try and shoot that guy down. Oh, flip, and there's Blaze. As if to add insults to an already... Oh, no. Let's scroll quickly to our bow. Get rid of all those guys. Cave spiders are the name of the game. Should we dig in here? We'll probably meet with Blaze. I think I would rather fight Blaze at this point than cave spiders. It's more readily available, or it's easier to get rid of fire than it is to get rid of poison. I don't have any milk. Right, here we go. Whoa! Mega. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Let's quickly gobble up on that. Get rid of that. Hey! All good. I would totally play ABBA songs. I'm not a huge fan of ABBA, but I don't mind their hits. A lot of people I know like their songs. So if they weren't I'm pretty sure they're probably copyrighted, but if they weren't, I'd be willing to put them on for extra motivation. No sarcasm. Oh, I think we're gonna lose our knockback sword. I mean, it's been good, but it's not been game changing. That's for sure. Let's get rid of that. Nothing there. Yeah, less looting's the name of the game. I mean, we've got basically everything we need. Oh no. I'm just going to get rid of this spawner, honestly. Let's get rid of that. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's actually gapple again. Just because I think it might be useful. Oh, there's a guy there. Is there more? There can't even be more. Oh. That was awkward. There we go. There we go. All good. Right. Let's actually use strength. Even though all the mobs have gone, let's use strength. I made it for a reason, did I not? There we go. We can get some of the blaze rods on our bar. No! Ah, rubbish. He wasn't a one hit. Yeah, they must have come from up here. Let's get this guy down. He's not one hit either, I think, because I didn't use a critical hit. Oh no. Yeah, they're 2 hits. I keep seeing brick and I keep thinking it's part of the monument. Not the monument, you know, the place where there's wool. Let's just use sharpness 2 stone, get rid of this once and for all. Right. I see a cave spider. There we go. Oh! I basically just blocked myself out there. There's a spawner up here. Chest filled with not much. Not much that's useful. Right, well, let's continue this way. We can go and check out the area over there shortly. There's plenty of chests, that's for sure. Yeah, do we need... Oh, we don't need stone brick. We definitely need to get rid of this guy, though, otherwise he's going to cause us a fair few problems. Yeah, the strength was a good idea. Oh, let's backtrack. Oh, not using those. Uh-oh. What's this bally guy? And they can get over? How big is the gap? Oh, here we go. Get rid of them. Let's just run in quickly. Get rid of all these spawners. Oh, this is the spawner that we should be most concerned about. There we go. Cool. One hit is always satisfying killing one of those guys in one hit. Right, you ready? Should we go in? All in? Or should we take it more conservatively? I vote conservatively, but I just know that I'm going to get knocked off or I'm going to jump in or fall in. And it's all going to be over. Should we try and get over there? Oh, there's skellies over there. Not convinced. I'm not convinced by this. Get over. Right. Let's get rid of that guy. I just want to place down a torch so the spawner maybe deactivates. Cool. There's a few chests there that we might be able to gain something of. How have they not seen me? How have the skellies not seen me? Right, nothing there. We'll take the gapple. Infinity. Infinity would be alright. Right, let's just go on. There we go. Let's use the gapple. Let's run in. There we go. Nice, nicely done. I'm satisfied with that. Satisfied with progress, as long as we don't blow it like we usually do. I say we, it's usually me that blows it. Oh man, yeah, falling down there would be blowing it. Doesn't look like there's any cave spiders. They just all look like regular spiders. There's redstone. Now that's promising because we can lengthen the strength potions we have. And we've got a blaze rod, so we can make a brewing stand. That's useful. Right, here we go. And here's the wool. Oh. Let's get rid of that guy. What wool is it? Oh, it's pink. Nice. Right. I wonder if we should just take the redstone back with us instead of using it here and now. So there's lots of stuff here, but I don't know what's going to be useful and what's... I mean, you know, judging by the difficulty rating of all of these, it's not going to be too bad. We'll take that. But what do we leave instead? Probably the bricks, because we've already used up most of them. We've got plenty of arrows here. I'd really like to take the bottles of enchanting. But again, what do I take them in place of? Sticks, maybe? Don't know why we've got sticks. Cool. Right, we've got everything. Oh, and we need the redstone. What do we take the redstone instead of? The boots. I vote we just leave the boots behind. Pick up the redstone. We picked up everything but the redstone. Right. Is that it? 43. Let's go. Let's head out of here. Oh, I'm glad I'm not down there. That would be an unhappy way to spend my time. Now there's probably one or two other chests that I haven't looked at. This one being one of them. Is there anything there we can pick up? Bottles of enchanting, we could definitely do with picking up those. Any more in here? Any more for any more? I'll take the ender pearl. Definitely don't mind taking that. Swap over here real quick. More bottles of enchanting. There's more in there. Chicken. I do love myself some chicken. It's been a while since I've had some in real life, actually. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know why I eat. I just eat whatever. Right, let's head out of here then. And we'll get to extending the potions that we're using for future dungeons. My sword's about to break. Darn it. I should have thought about that. Hopefully we'll get other ones in future. In fact, you know what, let's just get rid of it and use the iron one. There's some more bottles of enchanting. And let's just leave all that behind. Alright, nice. Should we swim up or just... let's just pill it up. We'll find plenty of blocks, I'm sure. I think we're going to have to remake our... what do you call it? We're going to have to remake our pickaxe. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the name of it there. Oh, bother, I knew that was going to happen. Let's just run away. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... We'll extend our potions, but what I want to do is maybe explore a bit more. So that's what we'll do now. We'll just go and see if we can find the next dungeon. I'm feeling confident that as long as I don't make a massive mistake, I should be fine. Do I know where the monument is? No, I don't. Apparently the monument generates in different places in this map. As in, like, if I played a map and you played a map, or you played the exact same map, the monument wouldn't necessarily be in the same place. And I don't think that's necessarily a generation thing. I think it's more just he made multiple maps. Or maybe it is random. I don't know how he did it, but the location of the monument is a mystery. That is, I would like to find it, but I can only look. Like, I can't look at a specific place because I don't know what it is. It could be at the other side of the island for all I know. It's not really an island, is it? It's more of a continent. Right, we've arrived at the north coast. Let's keep running. Hopefully we don't get shot. Man, for all the hype surrounding 1.2 skeletons that I get, or all the fear I give them, they're not that good at shooting, are they? See, even that guy missed. That guy didn't miss. Let's just run between these guys. Hey, he shot the cow. What? Right. Let's get back into first person mode. I'm just checking here just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Now, there should be a... Well, yeah, I've already been down here, haven't I? So I doubt there's anything here. Because I've already been to this one, right? there should be bricks outside it. Yeah, I've been there. So let's move on. Let's continue following the coast. It's probably the way I would favour. Let's just run past those guys. All good. Oh, somebody blew up. Slight delay in their detonation. Oh man. Yeah, so this is certainly more of an exploration type CTM, which is interesting. I guess Canopy Carnage was very much in this style, although I didn't really appreciate it at the time. And Nightmare Realm, which I did last week, that was also very much like this. So weird, isn't it? One big island, this is all we got. Or not this is all we got, but all we've got is what's on this island. We just got to keep our eyes peeled. It seems like all the dungeons are well marked, so we shouldn't have to look too far. Probably different versions of the map. Don't remember complex command block stuff thing, but yeah, I know what you mean. This wasn't upgraded to 1.5. I think 1.5 was a time when a lot of map stuff was brought in. Things like the ability to customize mobs and loot and all that. So yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. As I say, you probably know more about this than I do. But again, the idea is being that it gives you a new experience. So if a friend does one map, you can choose a different version and you'll have a different experience. And I think that goes for loot as well. Although that being said, at the start of the map, he did say, I don't know what is going to be in each chest, but I can decide what might be in the chests. So I'm not sure how that would work. I mean, that can't be command blocks if they're not out, but there must be some sort of, coding behind it. Unless he's just like distributed maps to helpers and they've gone and like, put the loot in manually. He's given them a list of what they can put in and the number of items to put in. I don't know. It's really strange, but at the same time, it's a good idea. You could almost say it's groundbreaking, but then most of Super Hostile's groundbreaking because it's like the first of its kind. Right, so we've got a sunken ship here, very much in the style of of Super Hostile ships. You usually get them with cannons and all that. Nothing up on the crow's nest. Let's hop down. We've got the cannons that are not wired, obviously, because you don't get redstone under water. Do buttons really hold back the water? That's really strange. Oh, we're about to drown. Right, let's take our time here. Take our time exploring. I don't see anything that's necessarily immediately useful. We might have to go into the ground in order to find something. Oh, hang on, what's this? Please tell me this isn't a wool. Please tell me. No, that's too easy. That is too... I mean, maybe the challenge is surviving underwater, I don't know. But there you go, we found it. We found light green wool in a wreck. I mean, I like the wreck, props for idea, originality. Obviously shipwrecks weren't a thing in vanilla Minecraft. We can get another sword here maybe. We can definitely pick up bottles of enchanting. Ha, just kidding. I've run out of inventory space. Let's do that. There we go. Pick them up that way. Pick up that. What else is here? Diamond boots. I am going to put them on, I reckon. I'll keep the old ones. Let's put that in. Efficiency 2. That's exactly what I've got here. Oh. Oh no. Let's place that down, don't worry. I knew I wasn't going to die there. I think a bit of both program that reads a list of possible loots and chances for them to appear there. Right, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a feature. He said it was a feature. So whether that's, an external program as you've stated or something else, I don't know. But that's yeah. Thanks for the input. It's always nice to get... Ah, that's a sword. Rats! Right, let's get rid of the arrows. We definitely don't need all of these arrows. Come on. It's hard to move in water when there's just so much... Well, the water flow gets disrupted by the lack of... Oh. No. There we go. Yeah, it gets disrupted whenever a source is broken in this version, as I'm sure you know. You know what, let's get rid of those, and let's pick up that. As for this... Sharpness 2, I think we'll leave the sharpness 2 behind. Right. Let's try and break out of here. And we'll do it with that. Oh, come on. There we go. Is there any pickaxes? There's no pickaxes, that's one thing I'm noticing. Right, let's get out of here. We've replenished our sword supply. We have got more in the way of armour, which is good. Let's head for land, see if we can find another dungeon. I guess part of the challenge of that particular area, dungeon, was the discovering it, finding it. I mean, it's not the most difficult thing to find. It's lit up, it's got a tower sticking out, it's not that far from land. But obviously, it wasn't as challenging as some of the other dungeons. It did require a fair amount of searching for, but that was about it. I don't want to call Super Hostile overrated. Some of the Super Hostile maps are definitely not overrated. You know, for example, Waking Up, that was particularly difficult. Legendary? I'd say Legendary was difficult. There's a jungle up ahead, which is interesting. Jungles were added in 1.2. Or was it 1.1? I think it was 1.2. But, as I said, some of the Super Hostile maps, so they just have an aura of simplicity about it. The last two, Nightmare Realm, fairly simple, even though I did die a fair amount. Same with the Sunburn Islands. Even though I died a lot, that was mainly because of my own fault, not because the map was difficult. So it might be that these maps were difficult for the skill level of Minecraft players back in the day. Now that's not to say that I'm uber skilled at this game, but rather that the skill gap has moved on. You know, people have played this game a lot longer. They're able to deal with the situations that these maps throw up now, and I'm just you know, proof of that, because I've played this game for many years, and so it's got to the point where even I need new challenges. So it's interesting to think about. But yeah, maybe the maps aren't bad, or not bad. No, that's the wrong word. Maybe the map. Wait, are the cats attacking the birds? I never knew they did that. Oh, hello, Skelly. You didn't even shoot. Oh, I did then. Yeah, that's interesting. I had no idea that birds were attacked by ocelots. Some say Pantheon, or yeah, I think the general consensus was that Pantheon CTM was the hardest CTM map ever made. Now I'm not sure I quite agree with that. I'm not quite sure what I would list as the hardest CTM map, but it was challenging. It definitely had an element of challenge about it that enhanced the version it was made for, which was 1.8, I believe. I played it 1.8 anyway. I think it was out for 1.8 versions. Let's have a quick look over here, shall we? Nice jungle clearing. I really do like the jungle biomes. I mean, they're not very well optimised, especially in the early versions, because of all the leaves, but I mean, they still look pretty neat. You gotta admit, they're definitely a biome in and of themselves, or a unique biome in and of themselves. Right, let's continue. Seems like we've come to the far end of the island, the opposite end from which we started, so the north-west point. Never eat shredded wheat. The other rhyme you could do is now eat some Weetabix. That was a famous way, or not famous, but that was one way of remembering all points of a compass in their order. I learnt that from a map, actually. Not a map, sorry, an atlas. I used to read a lot of atlases when I was young, like, I don't know, I just really enjoyed looking at flags and other countries and that. I still do. But even when I was younger, I had an obsession of it. I had this really old atlas from like the early 90s. And I remember looking at it, there was a lot of countries then that, well, things like Czechoslovakia, for example, which obviously doesn't exist anymore, but back then it wasn't that old, if you know what I mean. Like, it only just gone out of existence. Naughty elephants squirt water. Alright, okay. I like that one. Naughty elephants squirt water. That is a good one. Aye. There's probably other ones. Oh, hello. Yep. This is where it begins. Oh, hello. Right. Let's, before we go any deeper, let's just block that off. We're going to sort our inventory out here. And we're actually going to... Oh no! Mr. Spider got through. Right. Let's make ourselves one of these. Let's make... Did we get rid of the cobble? I'm an idiot, but it's all good because there's cobble here. Right, let's do that. And let's lengthen these potions with the redstone. So what, 2 wool, sorry, already. Hopefully this will be a third one. So the problem is, once it comes down to the final few wool, hopefully I don't end up like having to check the whole entire map for you know, wool that I've missed. I can just see myself having that dilemma. Let's do all the regeneration pots. They're not splash. Should probably have thought about making them splash, but whatever. Is this the knockback one? Oh yeah, it's knockback 1. Let's just use that one. Why not? Sharpness 3. Sharpness 3 will be quite OP. Let's see. Oh, hello. Okay, let's put that in. 8 minutes, 3 minutes, there we go. Right, maybe put a bunch of stuff in a chest at the top to start, like the other will. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like, so I store stuff just in case I die. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that before I forget. Do we need to do any more? I think that'll be fine. So, should we put our... I guess we should put our spare armour. We might need to make another pickaxe, so we better do that. Right, let's just put in all the wool, the spare armour. We'll keep the spare sword on us just in case. Spare bow. Is that all good? Maybe half the ender pearls. Some arrows. Yeah, that'll be fine. And we'll make the new pickaxe. Brilliant. Okay. Let's head on. Oh, and let's drink our potions, because that's the whole reason why we lengthened them, was so we could drink them and use them. I don't know why I just used speed there. That's the 3-minute one. Let's save that. Let's actually put the 3-minute one in there. Right. Let's go into the end zone. The Twilight Zone. 2 hits. They're all 2 hits without fail, or maybe even 1 hit. That zombie was a 1 hit. Right, let's avoid the Enderman. I don't need Ender Pearls, and I don't need trouble that they give. Let me guess, it's right here. No, it's not, thank goodness. I was going to say if the... is that... That can't be a trap. Yeah, I was going to say if the... If the wool was right there, that would have been a real letdown. Let's collect a few more arrows, why not? Food. Don't mind some extra. Oh, hello. I saw some wood in there actually. We should probably pick that up. Cool. Right. Down we go. Down to Goblin Town. You go, my lad. And here is a cave spider spawner that has been taken out. Oh no! But there was still a cave spider. That's not good. But we do have a chest full of stuff that's not amazingly useful. There we go. Actually, let's get rid of that. I was tempted to use a gapple there, but I don't think I will. Hopefully this goes to something. I do hear, oh, cave spiders. Cave spiders, we've got to be on red alert. Oh, no! Right, I'm using a gapple. My apologies for wasting it. There we go. I didn't like, I always have this thing where I hold down the right click when I'm drawing my bow and then I don't actually let go of it when I think I have. Oh, this ain't good. Let's gapple before that guy shoots. Did I gapple? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Hopefully he killed off some of the blaze. Let's put that down. Let's just get rid of them. There's a guy behind me, I know. But he's getting torched, so we're all good. Right, now we'll gapple. Just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Right, we're in a bit of a maze. Of course, we've got 8-minute potions on. We've got more blaze over there. Jigs. Power 1 flame. We don't need multiple arrows. We don't need bones. I need to not loot too much. Was there a spider spawner behind me? May well have been. Oh, hello. Right, let's get rid of that. That was nicely done. Deal with that guy. Power 1. Yeah, the power 3 flame is definitely helping us. That guy just died. I thought it was... At first I thought it was because I had thorns. Then I remembered that... Or no, it was then I realised that he may have just died because of... falling. So what? 2 pieces of gold. We need enough for the monument. Don't know where the other gold would be necessarily. It might just spawn at the same... It might just generate the same levels as regular Minecraft gold, i.e. Y32. Yeah, we're at Y18, so it's... There's a real possibility that we might find... Oh, no, no, that's not good at all. That's a no-no. Get off. Okay, that worked. Brilliant. What's in here? Oh, back to where we came from. This is another possible entrance we could have taken. Let's do that. Nope, they're not going to let us. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Brilliant. Keep your eyes peeled for gold, folks. Oh, there we go. Well, we can keep our eyes peeled for the monument. I just... Or not the monument, sorry. The wool. I just saw it there. But keep your eyes peeled for more gold, because we need that for the monument. We've already got the iron block. Uh oh. The reason I switched to a stone pickaxe is to save the iron one for a time when we might need to dig gold. Let's get rid of that guy. They're not too much... Yeah, they're not posing too much of a threat up there. Right, there we go. That was... I should have dealt with them first. Then it would have looked more MLG. 21 levels. Have we died? Yeah, we've died. We've only died once though, so we're all, you know, we're all good on that sense. We're not dying left, right, centre. Let's get rid of that guy. Jump over. Deal with the spawners. Should have put torches down, but I chose not to. Cool. What do we have in store for us here? We got magenta, which is the 3rd wool in order, if I remember correctly. Gapple, I will take. Logs, I will take. More logs. Oh, bother, get lost. We're all good. Right. I think we can almost safely say that this I was about to say arena, this area is completed, although I'm going to have another quick... Oh, we got more gold. Let's get the right pickaxe on our bar. Could this be enough for the gold block? It looks like it. Looks like an 8 vein. Boom. There we go. 10. Should be fine. We've got enough for more gapples if we decide to go down that route. Cool. We're probably going to have to chuck out these arrows eventually. But what we're going to do is we're just going to head back. Let's eat this food. It's going to heal us back some... Well, it's going to free up an inventory slot. That's the only reason I ate it, was to free up inventory space. Of course, you can't sprint upstairs in this version. Right, we're making very, 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 very good progress in these maps. By strength and speed. They're almost out, but they lasted an optimal amount of time to allow us to dispatch that dungeon with relative ease. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to take the most of this back. What do we not need, however? I'm going to leave that behind. I'm going to take that. I'm going to combine that. Should we get rid of the iron pickaxe? Let's actually keep the iron pickaxe. Redstone we'll keep. We don't need that. I'll leave that behind. I just want to be able to fit in a bit more. Let's actually get rid of that. We'll make another one at the other end, wherever that is. I will drink the potion. There we go. So now I can take everything I want. Brilliant. Let's move off. And let's continue our adventure. We got all the wool, right? 1, 2, 3, and the gold block, or the ability to make a gold block. I'm happy with that. I wonder why I went that way. Like, because it's not the coast. I wonder if I just went inland as a matter of instinct. Because, I mean, let's be honest. There's no way I could have seen that from... Maybe I did see it from the coast. I don't even remember. Right, let's head back out to the desert. I really hope there's no other dungeons in the jungle, because it's a pain to see. Although there's a lava pool here that's been completely obsidianized, which is rather curious. It's as if there's other Minecraft players. Minecraft players. Yeah, it's as if there's other Minecraft players in the vicinity, in the world. How spooky would that be? I have heard of cases of that before. Like, I remember there was an alpha... Not an alpha guy, but back in alpha there was a guy that had a world that had stuff in it. Like, he started a single player world, explored, like, built a house, whatever, went exploring, and he saw a build in the side of a hill that wasn't his. So from that point of view, obviously it could just be something simple as Mojang were recycling seeds at the time, or recycling worlds or something, I don't know, but whatever glitch it was, you know, it was interesting because it does make you feel, or it would have made you feel, it would have made me feel, if I'd been in that situation, like there was somebody else there. Somebody watching. It was Herobrine, of course it was. Of course it was. Yeah, that was Herobrine back there, obviously. It's always him. Wait a minute, I thought he was removed from the game. What? I wonder if they still do that, as in, like, was removed Herobrine. Or Herobrine, or whatever you want to call him. It's one of these words that is probably open to debate. To be honest, I really don't mind what people call him. Apricot, necromancer, tomato, pork. I've only ever heard of one person call it pork, but, you know, doesn't mean it's wrong. I knew what he meant, so that's the main thing. Right, directly ahead we've got an interesting stone structure, is it? Is that bedrock? That could be bedrock, you know. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen a bedrock dungeon yet. And I'm slowing down a bit, so we're going to speed up. Is that bedrock or is it cobble? It might just be cobble. No, it's cobble. We're still waiting for our first bedrock structure. Right. As with before. Yeah, it's definitely something there. Right, as with before, we're going to add our chest up the top with some of the items that we do not want to lose. And we'll also craft ourselves a pickaxe. Just a wooden one. A stone one. Should we just do one? We'll just do one. Is there any iron down there actually? I see creepers, I don't see any iron. Right. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's leave all that behind. Let's leave all that. Leave that. Armor-wise, we should be fine. Let's craft ourselves some more torches. And a bow. We'll leave the bow. Okay, sorted. Did we get that back? Nope. Let's see what this has on offer for us. Interesting place, that's for sure. There's a chest even up here. I'll take the gapple. The bottle of enchanting. There just seems to be too much loot, in my opinion. Like, I feel like this is not really what Super Hostile Map should be like. But, I mean, it's up to Vechs. Oops! That was awkward. I was just double checking to make sure I was on the hardest difficulty. I am. Let's increase our sound momentarily. The reason the sound's down is obviously because you can't control all the sound, like all the different aspects of sound, like hostile creatures isn't a thing. It's just one sound file. Let's get that on a bar. Right. Let's drink up some of that. Eat some of that. We don't have any speed, not that I really need it. Right. There we go, one hit. One hit off that guy. Whoa! Jigs, Crivens and help my bulb. Look at all of those mobs. So many of them. Oh. That was awkward. We only need an iron pickaxe now for diamonds. That's really the only reason I would want one, honestly. Like, I can't think of anything else. Unless... Yeah, no, I don't unless, like, we lose the gold somehow. But we don't really need to be using it. Right. This knockback sword is actually... Oh, I just looked at an Enderman. I just looked at an Enderman a million times and they did nothing. Oh. Let's get rid of all them. Goodbye. So long, farewell. I almost smacked that Enderman. Right, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use our regeneration potion. Partly to free up inventory space, but also because I feel like this might be a place where we would need it. It only lasts 2 minutes though, so we've got to be swift about our actions here. How did that guy know? Whoa, you've got to be having a laugh. You've got to be having a laugh. Let's place down a torch there. Let's just shoot these guys. We're not being swift about it, not in the slightest. There we go. Cool. Got that guy down. Let's add the lights. That guy was a one hit, easily. Let's see. Hey! Zedger got hired by fast food place. I am an Italian fast food place at that. That's good news, mate. Congratulations. Hope it goes well for you. if they're still looking for people to apply, then hit me up because I you know, I'm over here looking for something. That's all good. Although I am half. I'm not going to say what it is yet. In fact, I'll probably never say what it is because nothing will come of it. But there's something in the US I'm looking at, but it's only temporary. But I'm not, as I said, I'm not going to say what it is until later on, if anything comes of it. And by something I'm looking at, it's that's all I'm doing at the moment. I'm just looking. No, it's just one of the. I go through there's so many things I look at from day to day and nothing comes of them. But this one just happens to be in the US. But of course, getting into the US is not easy, and getting back into the US is even more difficult, I've heard. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm sure it's not. I'm just joshing. Although I've heard that the stuff they ask in security can be interesting. Obviously, they've got a job to keep people safe and keep unwanted people out of their country. Was that a helmet? There you go. Back in the day when you got stuff at full durability. Anyway, my apologies. I've missed reading chat through all of that. I'm just quite happy for Zedger. But yeah, grats again, mate. Did they hire you to do art? Because you certainly have a portfolio of that now. So you did play this when it was a new map, but I don't remember so much loot in the old ones. Also, ciao, brilliant. Hello, Matt. Pizza delivery. Anything you don't deliver on time. If you're taking to the US, don't drop by. Oh, don't drop. Yeah. Just kidding, obviously. Nah, honestly, that if I was in the US, I would make every effort. But as I said, it's early stages at the moment. You probably know better than me that you know things come up and then nothing comes of them. But yeah, going back to your point, Matt, about the loot. I think a lot of these maps have been updated from their original versions. Like some of the maps I've played in their original form. Some of them I haven't. I don't get the point of those gas spawners. Are they just to freak people out? Because I mean, they're freaking me out. But as you see, no ghasts are spawning. Probably because there's not that much space for them. But yeah, Greek Zedger. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Whoa, welcome to the club. Actually, that's not a song I particularly like, so I don't know why I'm singing it. Nothing against songs about clubs. I just don't like that particular one. It was a Nightcore song back in the day. I used to listen to a lot of Nightcore. Still do, but less so. That was the thing back in the day. I would just like play hours and hours of CTF on Lichcraft, listening to Nightcore. That was the thing. I used to pour hours and hours into that server. What server have you played on the most? What server have you probably got the most time played on? For me, either Eximius or maybe Badlion. I don't think Badlion though. I played a lot Badlion, but not a lot. It's either Badlion or no, not Badlion. Sorry, it's either Eximius or Lichcraft. Oh, I'm almost tempted to say Lichcraft. Oh, we're actually low. Let's run out of here, and we're actually gonna, you know, forget the gapples. Oh no, we are one hit, and there was a skeleton round the corner. They've got poisons worn out. Okay. Oh, skeleton found us. Let's get rid of that guy. Let's get the gapples on the bar. Strength. Sort strength for 2 minutes. Strength is really good for these maps. Oh, I didn't do enough. I didn't dig quickly enough. I mean, that serves me right for using a stone pickaxe instead of a... Oh no! Where are these guys coming from? Hopefully that wasn't a long poison. 9 seconds. It's long enough. And I can't eat a gapple actually. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I can't eat a gapple until the regeneration is worn out, which will be done in a minute. Now let's see. After my most recent art, I may need to start selling them. Even I thought that was insane. Not uploaded yet, but it will be. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's good. You know, I was actually thinking donations might be a good thing. Although that being said, you're obviously not guaranteed to get rewarded. Although I think donations might be a good start. But it's up to you entirely. If you think you'll like demand will keep up. Maybe part of the reason you're getting a lot is because you're doing them free. Now that's not to say you shouldn't charge for them eventually. But I'm just wondering if there's a good transitional method that you can do to go from, you know, free to paid, if you know what I mean. Because that's certainly one of the things that would attract. Like, if I was looking for art, that's certainly one of the things that would attract me to it. Because I mean, I'm not sure about you, but I never wanted to pay for art. Like, whenever I saw Bunny or Banjo or whoever it was back in the day, you know, charge for art. It wasn't that I didn't agree with it, because they were skilled at it, fair enough, and their talents probably deserved their, you know, that sort of a business model. But I just wasn't willing to put, you know, money into art, if you know what I mean. Especially when I could do a a bad job but still get something up. Again, though, it's up to you. Depends what other people want, to be fair. Oh, hang on. If you do hightail, if you get onto hightail stuff, then there's... Oh, no. If you get onto hightail stuff, then that might be a good business model, because it'll be fresh. The next big thing, people will be looking for their art and stuff. I think you can actually get hold of models for it as well. There we go. Dealt with that guy. What do we need? Strength? Don't know where I saw that guy. regeneration. Let's actually not go that way. Let's go this way. Oh, we need more torches, I just realised. Be missed, as they do. Let's see. That's a big reason why I'm doing it. Is that... Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, sorry, no, I misunderstood. Is that a big reason why you're doing it is because you're getting a lot, or... I'm sorry. Sorry for being slow and dumb. Let's see. Oh, hello. Let's get that. These guys dealt with. Oh, flip. It's just cave spiders. Cave spiders are the worst. And a good start. Yeah, I think honestly, like, there has to be some market in Hytale. Say, you know, supply and demand. There will be people that make good art. But are there people that make good art for free, or good art for today, or or whatever your model is? You know what I mean? It's worth having a stake in the market, because by the time Hytale comes out, you know, there will be people that will want to dedicate channels. Obviously, it remains to be seen how good the game actually is, and it might be a waste of time. But you know, if Hytale like completely bombs, but I don't see that happening. I feel like people are gonna. I feel like it's gonna be big. Although, as I said in the interview, in terms of my favourite game, it's got a. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That was a blaze. Yeah, in terms of my favourite game, it's got 8 years worth of catching up to do on Minecraft. Free art has always been what I look for. I get it. Big reason I don't want to pay for art, and I'm scared to sell in case they aren't happy. Right, yeah, fair enough. As I said though, I think donations would be like an acceptable start, especially if like people are genuine. Like if they're genuinely happy. I'm not saying that people who are genuinely happy have to pay or will pay, but you never know. But again, it's up to you. I remember doing a fundraising initiative at one point back when I was at school, and we were discussing the model for how we were going to do it, and I think I said like people were like, oh, we should put a minimum donation on. I can't remember what we were doing, selling cakes or something, and people were like, oh, we should put minimum donation on it, like £1 or whatever. And I was like, I was very strong against that. I don't know why, but for some reason I was, and in the end we ended up getting a good, a good, what do you call it? Not profit. We weren't doing it for profit, it was for charity, but I can't even mind what the word is. We got good donations, a good donation sum. And ultimately, would we have got more had we put a minimum donation on it? Not necessarily. I feel like we would have got less had we put a minimum donation on it. In the sense that if we put a £1 minimum donation, people might have been more, willing just to do the pound and not anymore. Whereas if we left it open, people would just do whatever. Now that's not. I'm not an expert in charity work or whatever, or business models in that sense. But let's see. As it's free, they don't really have to have a foot to stand on if they dislike it. So I'm free from. One of the French guys I made a banner. Re-upload. Oh, nice! The best GFX of 2019. I mean, like, to be fair, it is good, and it is 2019, so there you go. I've no qualms in pointing people in that direction, because it's good stuff. So hopefully it continues. And I think your channel's grown a bit from it, hasn't it? I mean, you'll know better than me, because ultimately I don't know necessarily where you've shared your channel, or this thing you're doing, or I don't know what videos I've done well necessarily. I don't, with all due respect, I don't pay attention to the stats of other people's videos. I don't even pay attention to the stats of my own videos. But from what I've seen since you've started it, your channel seems to have done pretty well. So I mean, certainly it's been a positive in that regard. What was that? Orange wool. Orange wool. Man, that never gets old. Minimum donation annoys me. If there's a minimum, you're forced to give something. Wait. If there's a minimum donation you're forced to give for something, is it still a donation? Yeah, and I would agree with that, mate. That's why I just felt that people should be allowed to give what they can, what they want. I think in some cases, well, even then, sometimes for songs on like Bandcamp, for example, it's minimum $1 or £1 or whatever. Now, again, I think that's less of a donation. That's definitely more of you're buying something, but you can pay more if you want to support the artist. It's kind of like an alternative from Patreon, and in that way, although they might classify it as a minimum donation, I would be willing to subscribe to your view in that it's not really a donation anymore at that point. You're just buying the song, and you might support it with extra stuff. Attention all gamers, and it's 3D Spodders. Brilliant interview, Spods. Watched it today. Your audio was a lot better than mine. You've obviously got a better mic than me. Which says a lot, because originally he had the worst mic in the world. By the way, does my audio sound loud over the stream? I'm just interested. Does it sound like, forget about quality, but volume wise, does it sound okay? I know its quality is like below average, but does it sound okay, volume? Is it too loud, too quiet? I think it's probably too loud actually, which is surprising given the fact it was quite quiet in the interview. Again, it's just one of these things, like you planned for something, and then even with the best intentions, things aren't always going to work out with volume levels and that. I remember uploading a video. It was like a short 6-second video of a clutch I had on Hypixel, and it was I was playing music in the background. I was playing with a friend. I wasn't intending to upload it. I was playing music, and then I had this clutch, and I wanted to upload it with the audio, but I had I thought copyrighted music in the background, so I had to lower the volume a ton and just mess with it a lot. In the end, it didn't really come off well, but even with best intentions, yeah, audio's nice. About right to me. Brilliant. That's good. Yeah, it's been growing much faster rate than ever before due to the Yeah. That's good. Once you find something, then it's things work out like that. Also, something I want to discuss as well. I was watching a brief video on why viral videos aren't a good idea, or aren't a good thing, or aren't a way to bigger exposure. Wait, Zedra, I started your podcast episode, but I'm only partway through the first half because I'm self-said. Oh, man. What was I going to say? Yeah, no, so I mentioned that, I'm not sure if this was in the interview or if you cut out, I don't remember. You might not have cut anything out of the interview, but I remember saying this at some point. I can't remember if it was in the interview or off camera, but the idea that one video would, skyrocket a channel, but the video I watched seemed to indicate that that wasn't always the case. In that people, if you did something amazing, what is that? Oh, I thought it was a trap. Yeah, if you did something amazing and it got really big, you would be, although you might gain subs off of it, or attention off of it, or followers, or whatever platform you release it on, there's also a chance that that would be your only big thing and you would be known for that thing. So wherever you go on YouTube, wherever you go in life, people would know you for that one video. Whether it's good or bad doesn't, is irrelevant, but that, they wouldn't care about your other stuff, which is an interesting point of view. I never thought about that. But that being said, I don't think that means that viral videos aren't a way of getting big. But I do see the, or not getting big, but I guess what people would be looking for in a viral video would just be some sort of expansion in their channel or their page or whatever, whether it's Instagram or another social media account. So, yeah, that's just what I was thinking. I guess a viral video is one way to gain exposure, but I guess what this video was saying, it's not the be-all and end-all, and often it can be quite the opposite of what you expect. Let's take all that stuff back. Oh, I had to cut slight parts about Hightail stuff due to some audio issues. Ah, okay. Yeah, that was because I remember saying that, but I don't remember hearing it in the audio, so it must have been that. But I mean, either way, it's not a big deal. I don't remember it being particularly insightful, of course. What time is it even? We've done pretty well. Oh, it's only 20 past. I've only been streaming for what? Yeah, an hour 10. Right, well, let's try and take this wool. I mean, from what you've seen of this map, folks, what do you think of it? Because at the minute, it's just been, like, a lot of dungeons look exactly like this one. And it's just been a case of go from one to the other. As I said, it could be to do with the skill gap. Or not the skill gap, but, you know, the overall skill level of Minecraft players. And this has manifested itself in me doing this map. You know, this map was made back in the day when, you know, Minecraft was supposedly easy and this was to make it more challenging. But I've only died once and I've already got over half the wool, I think. I don't remember exactly. But it does seem to be fairly straightforward. You know, just hop from one room to the other. I mean, my armor's about to break. So once my armor breaks, then we'll probably be looking at stuff that's a bit more challenging. If we find a chest plate in these, I'm definitely going to be picking it up. Take the chicken. You're doing so well from all that singing ABBA before people... Oh, brilliant! Right, we need some more ABBA. What song? Gimme, gimme... No, actually, no, I can't sing that. No, I'm not singing that, I'm sorry. Because someone could totally, like get the clip and then upload it and make it seem like I'm something I'm not. Money, 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 not so funny in a rich man's world. Money, money, must be funny. I promise I'm not a fan of ABBA, by the way. I just I've been in places where their songs have been played a lot, and yeah, I'm not doing a good job explaining myself. Maybe I'm a huge fan. I mean, let's be honest, their music's alright. Might not be everyone's taste, but they were big back in the day and are still fairly popular to this day. I think the lack of traps is a huge amount of loot make this an easy map. Like, ha, Super Trooper Blaze, I gotta find you. I know, right? Brilliant. These ABBA Minecraft songs are awesome. Yeah, I agree. Lack of traps, definitely. Like, you saw when I entered that pyramid, I checked the sand because I thought for some reason that might be a trap, but nothing. Oh, hello. That was a bad mistake. You know what? Should we just drink the strength? Might as well. Let's get that out. There we go. Easy. Also, the loot. The loot is definitely a huge factor. I think, yeah, since he updated this to 1.2.5, he's probably added a whole lot more in the way of loot. Which I don't agree with. Because if this map was originally... I was going to clip you singing Let It Go, but you never sang enough. Oh, thank goodness. Who's excited for Frozen 2? I saw the trailer. It was in my recommended section. For what reason, I don't know, but it was. I remember back in the day I was staying in a house. I was away for a bit, and I was staying in a house with a group. And there was a family there. And they had two wee girls. And all they did was sing Let It Go non-stop the entire time I was there. It was so annoying. Like, they could have literally sung any song and it wouldn't have bothered me as much, but that one, I mean, it's like, okay, it might be a big deal for a certain generation or a certain type of people. It might be insightful, it might be important, but come on. Oh dear, I forgot there was no knockback anymore. Of course a bunch of creepers just spawned. Let's get rid of all these guys. Easy 2 hits. Yeah, what I was going to say about the loot in these maps. So say for example that this map was originally created for beta 1.7. Not sure if it was, but let's just say it was, right? Beta 1.7 is obviously before the adventure update. There was no sprinting, things were just generally harder. So if there was less loot, then... I picked something up there, but I don't know what it was. If there was less loot then, and just generally things were harder... And now things are easier with the, you know, the blocking, the sprinting, you can run away from mobs. Arguably the AI might make things a little bit easier. Add more loot, then that's just going to escalate escalate the, or decrease the challenge of the map, I guess you could say. Oh, MLGs do work in this version. You just need to be better at timing it than me. MLG water buckets, that is. Limited items in inventory, horror white fest areas, where you lose all your stuff in the void. Yeah, I know what you mean. Absolutely. Those are always the maps that really bring on the adrenaline. It brings on a different type of adrenaline. I spoke about this in a video once before. Like, there's the adrenaline you get when you're doing like a competitive game and you're doing well and all that, and then you like win a game or something, or it's very close. You can, and then there's maybe not adrenaline, but there's a sense of achievement when completing something, which is what you can feel in this kind of a scenario. That being said, in those inventory white fest areas, there is a sense of adrenaline. You do get the adrenaline feeling when you first enter, and then you check it out and just bridge the whole way like I usually do, and it just goes away instantly. But I agree, those areas really, those are the defining moments of CTM maps. That's when you really find out what you're made of as a Minecraft player. And that probably sounded cringy. Hey, see, I just landed a water drop in 1.5. Oh, hang on. Our leggings have broken, or I took them off and never replaced them. Either one. That would have been funny if that had come back to bite me. Or rage quitting adrenaline. Yeah, that's definitely more prevalent in these maps than most other areas. I'm trying to think. I've not rage quitted one of these in ages. Probably because they're so darn easy. Oh, okay. That was a mistake. See, the thing is, I've got extended strength, so it's not like I'm going to be having issues with fighting anytime soon. Let's charge in for these guys. Get rid of that guy. Oh, I got a full health iron sword. I'm going to keep the sharp 2 stone, because that's obviously better. But it's worth holding on to. Let's get rid of that. We've only got 3 torches left, which is a bit of a... Wait, never mind. I've probably been missing out a bunch of coal in these chests, but we can always get some on our way out. Oh! Just explode, thank you. Let's place that down. I don't see anything. What Y level are we at? Y9. What if this goes down any further? It doesn't seem to go down there. Right. This is always fun when it makes good use of the old void fog, because it really just adds a new level of atmospheric detail to these maps. Right, let's get rid of that guy. Right, next room. Is there going to be wool? I like how it's red. I think that implies there's a sunrise or a sunset. There we go, we're all good. Get rid of that guy. Get lost, don't explode. We're all good. There we go. Oh no, why does it have to be these guys? Thought he wasn't dead, that's why I went back from there. Oh. And sprint. Alright. Wait, what's that? No, it's just skeletons. I heard a spider though. Hey, here we go. Here we go, there's more. There is more. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Coal, food, arrows, chest plate. Let's get rid of that. Oh no. Let's get rid of those. Just double checking, making sure there's no chests. Cool. And we got white wool. That's the first wool. So in theory this should be the easiest dungeon. Although I'm not sure if that is always how it works. That's our old chest plate, isn't it? Brilliant. So we've managed to replenish our supply of materials. Or not materials, but we've managed to gain a wee bit more. Like we've mended our armor. We've got more armor. Did that guy shoot a creeper behind me? Not sure. Sounded like he shot a creeper. But maybe it was just a creeper that fell. Right, time to go back. Oh, here we go. Let's just ignore these guys. We should probably actually craft some more torches while we can. That guy was closer than I anticipated, as you can probably tell. Right, we'll just pillar our way up. Excellent. So I've actually lost track of the amount of wool we've got today and the amount of wool we've got in total. Of course, we've got the gold block as well. We still haven't found the Bali Monument. We've actually got 30 odd levels, which is nice. But there's nothing we can do with them, because I haven't found diamonds or enchants. But that's one good thing, it's not introduced enchants too quickly. I really don't like it when you find enchants like right off the bat, if you know what I mean. I mean, okay, we've got an enchanted sword and all that, but think about it. If there was like the ability to make books, which there is, if there was an ability to make bookshelves and enchanting tables, you could just farm for levels and you could instantly have like Prot 4 diamond, because this stuff isn't enchanted. But you know, Prot 4 diamond, even Prot 4 iron would be overkill. Right. Right, moving on. I guess we should just leave this place. And beyond that, there's not much else to be done. I think what we'll do is we'll head back to base. It's coming to the point where, yeah, it's probably safe to take the stuff back to base so we don't lose it all. Imagine I fall in the lava pool and die and lose everything, then we've got to, you know, do everything all over again. Which wouldn't be so difficult because we've already taken out much of the... the dungeons and all that, so... Is that anything there? No, nothing. It's alright. Cool. Let's see. Know you all prefer some PvP, but few of you trying to co-op a harder CTM map together could be amusing for one long epic stream. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I could definitely get a group together. It would have to be a really hard CTM. If you've got any suggestions for a difficult CTM, one that you've experienced or you've seen someone experience and it's been challenging, then let me know. If you know of one now, leave it in chat. But it's certainly an idea. And we still prefer well, I'm not sure necessarily if we prefer PvP anymore. PvP is kind of on the down. Well, I wouldn't say it's on the down, but you know what I mean. It's not as popular as it once was. I don't play it as much as I used to. To be honest, I prefer CTM more these days. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions for a CTM map, shout it out. Let's get rid of that. Sharp 2. Should we take the iron sword? What's better? That's definitely better. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Are we all good? Yep, right, let's go. Let's head for the hills. I've done two co-op CTM maps in the past. I did Chrono Trials, which is part of the... Oh, what's the name of the series called again? Oh, it's not Corrupt Lands. Actually, no, I've done three. I've done 3 co-op CTMs. I did one of the Corrupt Land maps. The second one, I think, with my brother, Dolmo. I did Chrono Trials with Zenger, but I can't remember the name of the series. And I did Waking Up, which is the 14th Super Hostile. 14th Super Hostile. Did that with a guy called JC. So those are 3 I've done. Those were all pretty tough maps, and those 3 maps are probably my favourite CTM maps. Well, I wouldn't say I like Waking Up, I only liked it for the difficulty. Chrono Trials was my favourite as far as like aesthetics, map layout, the variety of places you visited. There was a really epic room with the solar system. That's some of the best Minecraft that I've ever witnessed, was that solar system room. And then the other one, the Corrupt Lands 2, that was That was a more basic map, but it was at a time when I wasn't that experienced with CTM and I really enjoyed it. And we completed it. Yeah, my brother and I never actually did a series last year. Like, usually each year we've been trying to keep up our streak of doing a map or a survival challenge or something, but we never did anything last year. Corona Trials was all those. Well, yeah, but remember it was number 4 in a series. It wasn't Corrupt Lands, or was it Corrupt Lands? I don't think it was Corrupt Lands. It was like Uncharted Territories 4 Corona Trials, but it wasn't Uncharted Territories, if you know what I mean. Oh, what was it? Yeah. The only reason I remember this is because in the first few episodes I kept calling it that, and you kept adding in Corona Trials, which was the actual name of the map. I kept saying, welcome back to such and such 4, and then you kept saying Corona Trials. Rightly, obviously, because that was the name of it. But, and also all my episodes were titled that, and then I had to revert them all before uploading. Is that guy mad? Is he going to go and do one? No. He's Untold Stories, that might be it. Haven't played any in a long time, so don't know about any good new ones. Right. See, the thing is, a lot of the famous CTM maps I've already done. Yeah, Untold Stories 4, I think was the name of it. Yeah, I think you got that right, yeah. Oh look, that's the starting location. First time I've been back. I'm sure I've missed at least 1 or 2 dungeons between the pyramid and here, because that was a long way we travelled, but we're back at the start, back where everything began. Started on that shipwreck. Super Hostile 11. There was never a 13th map released, but he is working on one. Maybe we could do the new Super Hostile map, the one that Vechs is currently working on. It's shorter, there's less wool apparently, but it's all based on temperature and what armour you wear and what biomes, you know, and warm biomes you've got to wear specific types of armour, and then in cold biomes you've got to wear a lot of armour to stay warm, so that might be a good one. You've got to keep your temperature, your body temperature at the right level. IRL, I think the right body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, which would be approximately 70... that would be about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. I don't know. You can probably correct me on that. What's the correct body temperature in Fahrenheit? I was trying to do the double it and add 32 conversion, which doesn't actually work. Do you want to try a puzzle map series sometime? Possibly. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of puzzles, especially since I did that Diversity 2 thing with Kyle, or Lego, or whatever he wants to be called. That was a nightmare. He was like, oh, let's do the puzzle round, and I was just thinking to myself, oh, because it was puzzles when I did Diversity 1 with Dolmo years ago, but we never finished it, we never released it. It was the puzzle area that put me off. I guess puzzles, it's better to do puzzles in groups if you like, because then you get stuck together, you know. Anyway, so that's 9, 10 plus the diamond, the gold block. That'd be 11. So we've already got 11 wool. That is very, very encouraging. Two streams down. I've only been streaming an hour and a half actually. I'm probably going to have to end it now though, because well, it's 11:30. Don't particularly want to stream in the early hours of the morning. Oh man. I need some food. I've not eaten in a while. Actually, that's a complete lie. I had a late tea, but whatever. Anyway, so 25 Celsius lizard people. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'll hopefully continue with this tomorrow. Well, my plan for tomorrow is to go back the way we came, see if there's any more dungeons close to the coast. If not, we'll move inland. Might move the base, although I'm not sure about that. I'm going to have to come on during the day tomorrow and get some more food. Although see, the thing is, there's a lot of food in the chests, but not enough really to survive by. So, I mean, we're going to have to really consider how we approach that. Right, one more and then we'll be done. We need to find the Victory Monument as well. Once we find that, I will be chuffed. Really chuffed. I reckon it'll be in the centre, but then maybe that's a bit too presumptuous. As I said, it changes from it changes from each version of the map. I did have a late tea indeed, and by tea I mean dinner. But in Scotland we eat tea as well as drink it. Don't you love the English language? Anyway, to be fair, it wasn't. It was like 7:30 or something like that. But in Portugal, they eat tea around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8:30. So that was the thing. When I was in Portugal, basically, you would eat tea at Portuguese time, 8 o'clock, let's just say. And then because I was working on a farm when I was there, doing forestry stuff and that, I would then go to bed early, like say 10, wake up in the morning with a really sore stomach. Like, I cannot cope with food if I eat it late at night and then sleep straight after. So you'd wake up at like 6:30 with a really sore stomach and then have to cycle. I basically cycled most of the places in Portugal because it was like a small area I was in, and it was a pain having to, you know, travel that way on a sore stomach. But there you go. After I've had tea, sometimes I have a nice cup of tea. Yep, indeed, man. That being said, I say that, but I've not actually drunk tea since I was like really young. But there you go. There are some series of maps called Find the Button. Seems okay. Well, I mean, if you've got any ideas, hit me up. One of the things that was in Diversity 2 was it was like a Portal 2 challenge, which looked quite interesting. So if there was a full-on Portal 2 Minecraft map, that might be worth checking out. But now we can see. And I will. I'll try and I'll see if I can get together a group of folk and we can play a map, a CTM map, and I'll try and stream it. That might be quite fun, actually. It's a good idea. Thank you for the suggestion, Matt. And, as always, thank you very much for sticking by the stream, folks. It's very much appreciated. As I said, should be back tomorrow, if not day after or some point this week. But thank you for watching. Good night.